toothpaste on a spot will make it go away.
Yeah, apparently it works.
Is this actually true?
Yes.
Or will some people end up looking a bit silly?
Oh, right, OK. Well, today we're joined by skincare expert Dija Ayodele to find out more. Good morning to you and welcome to the family. It's lovely to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Come
Good
on.
morning.
The debut.
Yes, so we're talking about beauty myths today, and you've already mentioned the first one, toothpaste.
My son does it.
It's an old wives' tale.
No, it's not an old wives' tale.
It is an old wives' tale.
Completely.
Toothpaste isn't going to take your spot away. It hasn't got anything in it that's going to antibacterial or anything like that. What you need is salicylic acid. That's a magic ingredient for taking down a spot.
So is it? What does it do? Does it dry it out?
Salicylic acid, it just goes into that spot, into that pore, takes out all the oil and the grease from that, and really does essentially dry it out.
Who came up with this myth?
Well, I think it's just
Toothpaste
something.
company.
It's just something we're used to hearing, maybe because it's a bit minty. I don't know. But what you need is something like this, which is a salicylic acid, almost like a plaster. It's very, very tiny.
Yeah.
And you pop it on top of the spot, and it just draws out all the fluid out of the spot.
It's fantastic.
So did you put that on overnight?
You put this on overnight. I prefer overnight. I mean, you can use it during the day, but I prefer overnight because you don't really want to put any makeup on it.
And especially when you're of a certain age and you're a bit conscious of these sort of things.
Yeah, and you might not want to go out with it either.
No.
So overnight is great. So that's my first myth that I'm busting.
Oh, thank you for busting that myth. It
busted.
is gone.
Second myth.
Another myth is that if you have oily skin, you don't need moisturiser. Now, that's a complete falsehood.
No.
Because if you don't moisturise your skin, if you've got oily skin, your skin cells and your pores just produce more oil to compensate, so you end up looking greasier.
Yeah.
So what you want is a nice, lightweight moisturiser, maybe something with hyaluronic acid that's going to give a lot of hydration back into the skin, but also something that helps to prevent further oil. So something like the Murad moisturiser.
Got a feeling you've got just the product in mind.
Yes, which is oil-free.
Oh, it looks like it's blue when it comes out.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's a really nice colour. It's very lightweight. It's non-greasy. Really that's the main thing. It's not greasy. So if you've got oily skin already, you're still going to get a lot of hydration.
Smells lovely.
But you're not going to get that shine.
Does water-based give you as much hydration as, or more hydration than oil?
Well, if you've got an oily skin or even a dry skin, you don't want your skin to get dehydrated, so you'll always need some water in there. So hyaluronic acid is great for that.
Thank you.
That's lovely.
Yeah, you like that?
Lovely, yeah.
Good. Tick. My next myth that I'm busting is... Yes, I know, right? I know, right? The next myth I'm busting is the fact that if you're not using a prescription retinoid... So a retinoid is in skincare, it's our gold standard ingredient. It's the ingredient that does everything. It regulates the skin cells. It helps to fade pigmentation, helps to plump collagen, which is the scaffolding that holds our skin up.
You get that on prescription, do you?
You can get it on prescription. My personal philosophy is I save it for people who've got acne, serious acne. While everybody else, if you've got fairly stable skin and an over-the-counter retinoid is fine. Key thing to remember, there's loads of different types. That's why it gets confusing. There's loads of different types, but I prefer, if you're starting out, something like a retinol, like so.
OK.
Which is a nighttime, I call it nighttime treatment.
Medicate.
You can medicate. You can pop it on. It's a retinol 3, crystal 3, model beautifully by Alison here. You can pop it on overnight, and that really just helps to treat the skin on a long-term basis. If you pop some on the back of your hand, key thing to remember with the retinoid, pea-size amount. This is when a pea-size amount really means a pea-size amount, because if you use too much, you're going to irritate the skin.
OK.
Yeah.
Oh, that smells lovely.
But again, it's lightweight. You only need a pump, and it just disappears and absorbs into the skin. Well.
And again, should you put that on at night time?
Nighttime.
Yeah.
As well as if you're going to use a retinoid at night, the other thing you do need to do is you need to wear sunscreen.
OK.
Lovely.
So one of the myths that I hear all the time is you only need sunscreen in the summer.
Yes, this is true.
Do you subscribe to that myth?
No, of course I
don't. Do this one.
Of course I don't. But at the same time, it's natural, isn't it? The sun's out, or I better put on sunscreen.
Yeah.
This is the trick. If you see daylight, you need sunscreen.
Simple as that.
So long as you see daylight, and even if it's cloudy,
so I want a moisturiser with a good SPF.
Yeah. You can wear moisturiser with SPF, or you can wear SPF on its own. So now the Estee Lauder is a standalone sunscreen. It's beautifully textured. It disappears into the skin, and important for black women as well, or generally black people or people with darker skin tones. It doesn't give a white cast.
Yeah, I don't like when that happens.
Yeah, because regardless of your skin tone, whether you are
oh, that's lovely, isn't it?
Nice
of a white skin tone or darker skin tone, you do need to wear. This is my secret weapon.
Oh,
I absolutely love it. Smells amazing. You pop it on in the morning, and it's great. And you can put your makeup over it, and it doesn't affect your makeup.
Every day.
You should use sunscreen every day. And for the work from home crew who say to me, "I work from home. Do I need to wear sunscreen?" So long as you are sitting in front of a window, you do need to wear sunscreen, because the UVA rays that come through the glass and come through clouds, they still damage your collagen, and that's how you get lines and wrinkles.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Right, I'm on it.
Yeah, you on it?
Having
it's in.
You pilfered it.
It's gone. I'll pay you later.
The next myth I've got is about pores. Everybody wants to close their pores. Pores are not doors. They don't close. You can minimise them, you can shrink them, but they're not going to close.
Not doors.
They're not doors.
The mantra.
They're not going to close. But what you want to do is, with your pores, quick thing to remember is that the more they fill up with oil during the day, the larger they look on the skin.
Right.
So what you want to do is just draw out that oil. So something like a nice mask, a detox mask, this one's from Beauty Pie, is beautiful, is gorgeous. It's got kaolin clay, which is great for absorbing oil. So it's got glycolic acid, lactic acid, it's got salicylic, it's got all the skincare acids that we like. You pop that on, 10 minutes. My trick, do it before a big event. Do it before an event where you don't want any shine to come through your skin at all. You want to look good.
Nice,
and it just really draws out that oil and mattifies the skin nicely for you. Yeah,
it's good.
It's really nice. It does tingle a bit, so if you've got very sensitive skin...
I have, actually.
Leave this one out. Leave this one out.
You're crazy.
Look at the colour of it.
It's very dramatic
it's like
because it's
charcoal.
That's a kaolin clay.
Oh, it's really over the top, isn't it? I love a bit of that.
If you've got sensitive skin, though, be mindful.
Yeah, I will.
Be mindful. The other myth is that if your skin is dry, you need oil. That's the myth I hear a lot. And I always say, if you're thirsty, do you drink water or do you drink oil?
Water.
Exactly. So if your skin is dry and your skin cells are all shriveled up and feeling all dry, you need hyaluronic acid, which is this one here. This is my absolute favourite, the Vichy 89 mineral. And you pop it on straight after cleansing, but always before moisturiser. Always before moisturiser. And
so is it sort of like a serum?
It's a serum, and it can hold its weight in water 1,000 times.
Really?
Yeah. Then you pop your moisturiser on top of it, and it's a humectant. It draws moisture from the environment into your skin.
Dermot.
It's beautiful. So if you've got any dry skin conditions...
That's me. I'm so dry. I'm dry like the desert.
Yeah, absolutely. It's beautiful. Do you like the texture?
Honestly, it's lovely.
Yeah?
Like,
straight away, it just feels so lovely.
Your skin's sucking it up there, Alison.
Good. Yeah, that's what it does. But just make sure you pop your moisturiser on top.
OK.
Yeah.
Put a bit of that.
OK, yeah. OK. And finishing up with, what's the last one?
Well, this is a myth that I like to bust specifically, especially for black women, because there's a myth out there that says if you've got black skin or darker skin tones, you cannot use glycolic acid, which isn't true.
Why is that? Why is that a myth that's out there?
What you need to do is you make sure that, to start off with, if you're nervous, go in with a cleanser, which is what this one is, because it's a wash-off. You pop it on, you wash it off, and you get the nice exfoliating effect. Yeah. Glycolic acid is a very fast-acting skincare ingredient, which is why a lot of people get nervous about it. But I can assure you there's nothing to be scared about.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much,
What a
Dija.
debut. What a debut.
What a debut.
Love it.
Listen, if you want any of these products, all you need to do is they're all available for free on This Morning app. All you need to do is shop.
The app's free.
The app's free.
The products
but the products are not free.
They're not available for free.
We should make it free.
We have literally just ruined...
Today it's going to be free.
ITV's profits just...
All you have to do is shop the show.